Hey everyone, so let's talk about your career, specifically your career in 2026. If that's on your mind, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down how you can really secure your future using one of the most powerful tools available right now, online certifications. Let's dive in. So, I want you to really stop and ask yourself this question. Seriously, with how fast everything is changing, is your career truly ready for what's coming next? It's a huge question, I know. But stick with me, because by the time we're done here, you're going to have a solid game plan to answer that with a confident heck yes.
Okay, first things first. Let's really set the stage and look at the big challenge that, honestly, every single one of us is facing in our careers. You know, it's not just about landing a job anymore, right? The real trick is staying relevant once you're in it.
Think about it. That old idea of climbing a straight career ladder, it's pretty much a thing of the past. The ground is literally shifting under our feet. Industries are getting a complete makeover thanks to things like AI and cloud tech. I mean, a skill that made you a superstar just a few years back might be standard issue today. This constant rapid change, that's the new normal.
And you know what? This forces a massive shift in what employers are looking for. Now, don't get me wrong, a degree is still super valuable. Absolutely. But it's not the be-all and end-all anymore. What employers are really hunting for is hard proof, tangible evidence of relevant, up-to-the-minute skills. They're basically asking one simple question: what can you do for me right now?
So, how do you give them that proof? How do you make yourself the person who stands out in a sea of applicants? Well, this is where you get your edge. It all comes down to focusing on skills you can actually show.
And that's exactly where certifications come in. They tackle this challenge head-on. First, they validate what you know. They turn that simple line on your resume into stone-cold proof of your expertise. They're also your ticket to staying current when tech is moving at lightning speed. All of this, naturally, makes you way more attractive to employers and, yep, you guessed it, it can seriously boost your salary.
At the end of the day, a certification is so much more than just a piece of paper or a digital badge. It's a massive, flashing sign to employers that says, hey, I have the exact skill you're looking for, and I can prove it. It's the proof they need that you can solve their problems today.
Okay, you with me? Let's get to the good stuff, the actual roadmap. We're going to dive into the specific fields where the demand is absolutely red hot, and I'll point you to the certifications that are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck.
And, surprise, surprise, we're kicking things off with the absolute powerhouse, tech and IT. I mean, this is the engine driving almost all the change out there, right? Getting certified skills in this area, it's like being handed a master key to a whole bunch of future doors.
Let's break it down into three massive pillars. First up, cloud computing. Getting something like an AWS certification is a game changer because, let's be real, every company is racing to the cloud. Then there's cybersecurity. We hear about data breaches all the time, right? They cost millions. A cert like CompTIA Security Plus tells a company, I can protect your most valuable stuff. And finally, the big one, AI. It is literally reshaping every single job. A Google AI cert, that puts you right on the cutting edge.
All right, moving on. If tech is the engine, then data is definitely the fuel that makes it run. I mean, companies are drowning in data, collecting mountains of it. But the problem is, a lot of them have no idea what to do with it. And that is where you, the certified pro, come in. And this is precisely why these skills are in such insane demand. A certification from a big name like IBM or Google isn't just a line item. It proves you can take all that messy data, make sense of it, maybe turn it into some cool visuals, and help the people in charge make way smarter decisions. You literally become the person who tells the story behind the numbers. How cool is that?
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Let's talk about a set of skills that is universally needed. I don't care if you're in a tiny startup or a massive corporation, you need this. Solid business and management skills. This is all about leading people and, actually getting stuff done.
And listen, certifications like the PMP, the Project Management Professional, or a Certified Scrum Master, they aren't just for people who have manager in their job title. Not at all. They prove you know how to lead a team, how to handle a budget, and how to see a project through to the finish line, on time. In a world where everything is a project, these skills are basically gold.
Okay, think about this. Every single business needs customers, right? And where are those customers in 2026? They're online. The digital world is the new Main Street, and that has created this massive need for people who actually know how to grow a business online.
So what does that mean? It means businesses are desperate for certified experts who can master this digital landscape. It could be a HubSpot cert that proves you're a whiz at content marketing, or a Google cert that shows you know e-commerce inside and out, even a Facebook cert for data-driven ads. They all scream one thing: I know how to bring in customers and make money online.
And for our last stop on this roadmap, let's talk about the first impression. You know, that one thing that determines whether a user loves or hates a product from the second they touch it. We're talking about design and user experience.
Just think about your favorite app on your phone. I bet it's super intuitive and just easy to use, right? Well, that is not an accident. You can have the most amazing product in the world, but if the user experience is clunky, it's going to fail. Certifications in UX design from places like Adobe or Google, they prove you're someone who can create those smooth, enjoyable experiences that give a company a huge edge. Okay, so we've gone over the what, we've looked at all these super in-demand fields. Now for the million-dollar question. How do you pick the right one for you? This is where you got to be smart and strategic.
Here's a super simple 4-step playbook. Step 1, make sure whatever you choose actually lines up with where you want to go in your career. Makes sense, right? Step 2, go with a provider that recruiters know and trust. This is a big one. Step 3, be realistic. Think about the cost, the time. Is it doable for you right now? And step 4, and please do not skip this one, don't just get the cert and stop. You have to use it. Build something, create a project, show the world what you can do with your new skills.
Let me paint you a picture, make this super real. A recruiter is staring at a mountain of resumes. 2 software developers both look pretty good on paper, but one of them has AWS certified right there. Who do you think gets the first call? Every single time. That certification is the ultimate tiebreaker. It just pulls you right out of the pile.
And look, it's not just about landing the job. It's about what you can earn once you're there. A data analyst with a certification, they can often ask for a higher salary. Why? Because their skills are proven, not just claimed. And something like a PMP cert, which is recognized everywhere, that can unlock opportunities not just in your city, but literally around the globe.
So, as we start to land this plane, let's pull it all together. If there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. The future of work isn't about the degree you got 5, 10, or 20 years ago. It's about what you can prove you can do today.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? In this new world of work, skills really do matter more than degrees. Getting certified is no longer just a nice-to-have on your LinkedIn profile. Honestly, it's becoming essential if you want to grow and feel secure in your career. You should really start thinking of them as the new currency of the job market.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. Thinking about your own career, your own goals. What's that one skill that could be a total game changer for you? And more importantly, what's the very first step you're going to take to get it certified?